Hi, everybody. Ben Rutz here, back once again for part 2 of the How to Start a YouTube Channel series here at the Digital Den with the Kokomo-Howard County Public Library. Last we left things off, we had just created our YouTube channel and filled out some of the customization of that channel. But of course, we have not yet uploaded a video. But how do you create a video? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about here on episode 2 of this short mini class. We're going to be talking about cameras and then how to upload that video once you have it. Okay. All right. Starting things off here with cameras. I'm going to talk about 3 different types of cameras. There are, of course, many types of cameras and many brands and for each brand, many different types of cameras that they produce. And so obviously I'm not going to go over everything there, but just as a general topic here, we'll start talking about your smartphone. We will talk about webcams, and then of course we will end with the higher quality DSLR type camera. Okay, so first off, your smartphone, you might have one of these. You might actually be watching this video on a smartphone, and anything that has been produced in the last couple of years will be able to create high definition video. So anything that is 720p and up in terms of the quality on YouTube, and that's pretty much good enough for what we are trying to accomplish when uploading the video. People don't necessarily care if it's 4K quality when it comes to watching YouTube videos, but as long as it's at least the baseline of HD, people are generally cool with watching whatever video that you have going on there. A couple of things when it comes to making videos on your phone. Firstly, if you have an iPhone, it can sometimes be difficult to be able to get things off of the iPhone onto wherever it is that you either want to edit, or even if you just want to upload it straight to YouTube. A couple of things you can do with that. If you don't want to do any super difficult edits, you can actually download the YouTube Studio app, and you can do some basic edits on there, and you can even upload the video directly from your phone to YouTube that way. Otherwise, if you want to upload it to your computer before uploading it to YouTube, or send it to your computer before then, you can upload it to Google Drive, or of course plug it into your computer as long as you're willing to use iTunes, which I don't know about you, but I've never really cared for iTunes. And so any way I can avoid that is how I usually feel when it comes to iPhones. Android phones, plug your phone into your computer, send it to Google Drive, or the same thing with this. You can download the YouTube Studio app for free from the Google Play Store, and you can upload it that way, or even edit it when after you've uploaded it there. Okay. One other thing when it comes to smartphones, sometimes the microphone quality in your smartphone might not be incredible, but the microphones that you can buy to be able to attach to your phone, they're relatively inexpensive, and they can do a great job. Anything from a lapel mic to even just like a tiny shotgun mic that you can even plug directly into the Lightning port, or the mini USB for Android devices. So there are microphones out there that you can plug in if you notice it just doesn't really sound good after recording your video. Okay. Second type of camera, of course, webcams. That's what I'm using right now to be able to record this over this video. And webcams, HD is great. They've really come a long way when it comes to webcams video quality. A lot of times the microphone quality is pretty low when it comes to webcams. That's why I use a secondary, just a USB plug-in microphone for that, and it just. I mean, you can even get one as cheap as like $25, and they're a lot better than the microphone that comes built in on your webcam there. So if you're going the webcam route, maybe you're doing a blog style video or something like that, I recommend a secondary microphone. And finally, of course, the most high quality version of this. I don't necessarily recommend starting out with this if you are just recording videos for the first time, because a DSLR is what this is called. I currently I'm holding in my hand a Nikon D5600. DSLRs are very expensive. They do, of course, shoot in very, very high definition, high quality videos. And a lot of times, even the pre-built-in microphone is still pretty good. It's expensive. And if this is something that you're just trying out for the first time, I don't recommend dumping a whole bunch of money on that right away. Okay. You can also buy supplemental microphones to be able to plug in to improve your overall audio quality on that as well, which is really nice. And then to be able to transfer footage, to be able to get it up on YouTube, there's an SD port on the side, SD card port that you can remove the SD card to be able to plug that into your computer and get that footage that you want to be able to upload to YouTube. So now that we've talked about cameras and we are, if you have one of those cameras, you can shoot whatever video it is you want. I'm gonna go ahead and jump back over to YouTube to show you how to upload that video. All right, we are back over here on our YouTube channel that we have just created. As you can see from the last video, I've got my library test channel right here. And so I am ready to go to upload our videos. To be able to upload your video, you can either click on the upload videos button right here in the center of the screen, and it will only be there when you have no content. But if you've already uploaded a video and you're like, how did I do that? I don't remember. In the top right-hand corner, you can always click on the create or upload videos button, and then you can click on upload video from there. That'll bring up the upload videos section here. On YouTube, you'll click on select files, or you could even drag the video onto that. I've got my video on the desktop. I'm going to click on Ben's sample video, and I'm going to upload that. And there we go. We've got our video in there. Okay, your title, of course, you can put whatever you want for that to be on there. Just make sure that you actually type something in, as YouTube just brings in whatever the file name of the video was on there. So if you're uploading it from your iPhone, it would be something like that. And obviously that's not going to get a lot of attention when it comes to having your video uploaded. So you're going to want it to be whatever you're talking about in the video. Ben's blog post, gardening is so fun. I think I talked about gardening as an example in my last video, so that could be a decent enough title there. We're going to type in our description. This is going to be all of that extra information that you want for your watchers and viewers to know about. So it could just be as simple as letting people know this is a blog post about your gardening, but it's also a great place to be able to put any supplemental links. If you want to be able to link back to another website where you can tell people about all your stuff, like maybe you're trying to sell something, or maybe you're just like, hey, I bought this microphone and I used it in the video. I'm going to link it in the description so that you can see it, yada, yada. Any other additional information you want people to know about is what the description is for. Thanks for watching. I have a bad habit of putting capitals where I don't need them to be. Anyway. Thanks for watching. All right, I've got my description there. Once the video is officially all the way loaded into YouTube, it will choose some thumbnail options for us. So hopefully that will happen here shortly. So I will come back to this thumbnail option, and in the meantime, I will skip down to playlists. Okay, playlist is really helpful for viewers and to be able to build out the customization on your YouTube channel. Okay, remember how we talked about on the layouts tab of the customize your channel in the last video, how we talked about you could do like popular uploads, recently uploaded videos, and other things like that on your layout. Well, you can also add customized playlists. So I could create a playlist called Ben's blog posts, and then every video that I upload that is a blog post, I could then check on this box, and all of those videos would then get added to that playlist. I could then take that playlist and go back into the customize channel option from the first video that we were talking about, click on the layouts tab, and I could add that playlist on there so that anytime somebody clicked on my channel, it would automatically show up all of my blog post options there. Okay, so I'll hit done on that. The audience here, okay, one of the things that people commonly make a mistake of is they think that, oh yeah, it's appropriate for kids, so I'm going to click on yes, it's made for kids. Well, unless your video is specifically for children, you actually want to click no, it's not made for kids. What yes, it's made for kids does is it sends it specifically to YouTube for kids. So it's, if other kids are watching kids content, it would be, I guess, marketed toward them, right? But it would also turn off the comments and any way to really be able to engage, for your fans to be able to engage with you, which would hurt your overall possibility for engagement, whether it be for more views, et cetera, et cetera. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click no on that unless it is specifically for children. Okay. And there are further age restrictions on there. You can even have it so that it's restricted to adults only, if you want to do that. But most of the time you'll probably just select no, and that'll be the end of it. Couple of different things on the show more option here. If you do get paid to promote something, you need to check this little box that lets everybody know, hey, there is a paid promotion that is in this video. Tags are very important, especially when you are starting out your YouTube channel. Tags are what is linked to the search function on YouTube. And so if you, if I type in the tag gardening in Kokomo, for example, that if anybody types that into the search, this is one of the options that would be added to that category. So go ahead and make sure that you add a bunch of tags on your video, as long as they're appropriate. I mean, if you've got a video about how to make spaghetti and you're typing in tags that are related to, you're like, how to bake a cake. I mean, obviously that's not related, so just make sure that you're being honest with that. It'll just help with your overall likes. If somebody is looking up cake recipes and they get your video and it has nothing to do with that, they may downvote you, which of course you don't want. So you're not gonna have to really worry about the language in the captions stuff. So you can skip down past all that, leave all that stuff checked that has been pre-selected there for you. Come down here to category and make sure that you select the category that best pertains to you. Since in my sample post here, I did say blog, people and blogs is going to be great for me. If you're doing a how-to sort of video, maybe you're teaching a class on how to do something, etc., how-to or education, would be great for that. You may not find anything that perfectly fits with whatever style video that you are trying to make. Just try to pick something that you feel like best hits it. Entertainment is always a good fallback if you feel like you can't quite find something, okay? All righty, and that'll do it on that section there. The comments and ratings, you shouldn't have to worry about any of this. It's going to hold any potentially inappropriate comments for review. So you can, if you deem those comments not inappropriate, you could add those back to the page. That is what is pre-selected there. You could change that if you wanted to allow all comments or disable the comments. You could do that there. And then, of course, you can, it's automatically pre-selected that it will allow for people to like or dislike your video. You could even uncheck that if you wanted for people to not have that option. But the more people that comment and the more people that like your video, the more engagement you'll get. The more times that it'll be, featured on YouTube. And so you're going to want to leave those options checked if at all possible. All right, and I'm not sure what's going on here today with the thumbnails, but it should give us some options here. I'm not sure why it hasn't. I'm going to cut the video here for a second, and I'm going to try to be able to get these to pull this up. And then I will be right back. Oh, well, would you look at that? I didn't even have to cut it. It finally loaded it. All right, so our video here is about 30 seconds, okay? And the way that YouTube chooses thumbnails is it picks one thumbnail, this first one here from early in the video, one thumbnail, this next one here from the middle of the video, and one thumbnail from a later portion of the video from toward the end, okay? Click on one of those thumbnails that you feel like best describes your video. We're going to click on that first one there, and then we're going to go ahead and hit the next button to go over here to the video elements portion. I'm going to jump back here to the details real quick to let you know that you could upload your own thumbnail, but you just have to make sure that you verify your phone number before you can select that option. So make sure that you verify that number if you want to use a or if you want to create your own thumbnail and add that on there. Okay. Jumping over to the video elements tab here, there's two things that you can do. You can click on the add end screen, so you can click on that, the add button here, and at the very end of your video, so about the last 10 seconds of your video, it's going to give you the option to be able to add an end screen. What that is that's where there is a layer on top of your video that allows for people to either select another video that you have or even click back to your channel, depending on which one that you've selected. The cool thing about the video function here is that it continues to update that over time. So if you select the most recent upload on that, it is going to keep updating that every time that you add a new video to the most recently updated one. The one that's best for viewer, YouTube will select one that they think based on what people are watching now is the best fit for them. And then, of course, you can even choose a specific video that you can either search through your own videos or any video on YouTube to be able to find the video that you want to appear up here. You can move those around by clicking them and dragging them around, and doing the same thing for the channel subscribe one. Okay, so that's the basics of the end screen. You can lengthen or shorten those. It comes preloaded with the longest possible option, so you can only shorten or lengthen them from there. Okay. That is the end screens option. The cards option is basically similar to the end screen, but it can happen at any time in the video. And when you add one, it will add a little link to be able to, for people to be able to click on something while the video is still going on, at an earlier point in your video. Okay, I'll touch more on this in the next part of this mini class, so don't worry about that too much for now. And now we're going to head over to checks. This is something that YouTube does automatically. It just checks to make sure that there's no copyrighted content in there. It says there's no issues, so we are good to go. We're going to head over here to visibility, and we're going to take a look at our posting options. There's 3 different types of posting options when posting a video immediately. There is the private function, which allows for only people that you specifically deem as able to watch the video to be able to do it. So you can click on share privately, and you can invite somebody by their Gmail account to be able to have them watch the video. You can leave it as unlisted, which is similar to private, but it allows for you to take that link and share it with people so that only people that have that specific link can actually watch the video. Okay, so they wouldn't be able to find it on your channel. They would have to use the link to be able to get there. Okay. And then finally, public. This is just, you want to upload your video. You want it to be public as soon as possible. So you're just going to hit publish, and your video will be live on YouTube. The final option, of course, here is to actually schedule that post to publish at a later time. You can schedule that out as far as you want in the future, and even select a specific time for that to publish. So say, for example, you want to post videos every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Well, I'm just going to click on whatever the next Tuesday is going to be. It looks like we've got a Tuesday here. That's the 15th at the recording of this. And I'm going to click on whatever time I want for that to be at. I want that to be at 6 p.m. I'm going to select that. So I've got Tuesday, I've got 6 p.m. The only other option here is that you could set it as a premiere. This will send your followers a notification letting them know that this video is now live. I would recommend you not doing that frequently unless you have a video that you deem as very, very special. So don't do it unless that is the case. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and hit schedule, and boom, we have got our video scheduled. If I had hit just like a regular public publish, then it would be published and available up on our YouTube channel. But there's a reason why I'm actually scheduling this out instead of publishing it immediately. And that's because I actually want to edit this video before I publish it. But we're going to get to that editing in the next part of this class. So part 3 of the video will be coming 1 week from today. So next Monday is when that video will be published, unless you're watching this at a later time, in which case it might already be out. So stick around for that. The part 3 of the How to Start a YouTube Channel will be talking about the specific YouTube Studio Editor function and how you can do that. And how you can edit your videos using that. Okay. All right. Well, I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any other questions, please stop in here to the Digital Den at the Kokomo-Howard County Public Library main branch, and I would be happy to assist you in whatever you have going on. And I will see you next time.